Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in and for joining the Controversy 7. Now, I've got a very important video for all of you, and I believe that this video is, I think this is much needed, especially in the time that we're in right now. Now, what exactly is this that I'm trying to bring to you? Well, over here with me, I'm doing an interview with a man who is very knowledgeable, and he has helped many people, has also trained many people to be effective in the work of medical missionary, and also has trained many people who have been successful in the medical field, and also overall things that actually change people's lives and people's habits. And I do believe that even now more than ever, we need to be educated now about health, about state of mental health, and even marriages that are breaking. There's so many things, all right? I'm not going to mention too much because I want him to be the one that will speak and share with you guys the insights of the things that are being brought to your attention here. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And I tell you, brothers and sisters, I believe that the time has come for our eyes to be opened. And I do believe that the time has come for the people of God and the people of the world at large, that they should really reconsider all the things that they practice as habits. Everything needs to be changed. But nonetheless, I've got Pastor Koku here with me. He is joining me live from New York, from the state of New York. And brothers and sisters, I want to bring to you now, he is a master herbalist, Adventist pastor, who is residing in New York, and he's an independent minister who is operating an independent self-supporting ministry. I want him to introduce himself to you because there's some very good things that he's got to share here, and I do believe this is going to benefit all of us. So Pastor, you're here. I'm going to get you to introduce yourself, and I've got some questions that I want to just bring to you to the audience so that you can be able to answer live for people, and then we'll go ahead and share with them more of what we have in store for them.
Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Coco, your servant, and that's all I can say. I also practice the natural way of taking care of people through God laws of health. I'm also a master herbalist, but the main thing is I'm the student at the feet of Christ himself. And we're going to learn together. All right?
So now there's a training program that is being offered here, that is being presented to all of you. And I do believe that this actually is a life-changing thing. First of all, Pastor, I want you, how long have you been, how many decades now have you been practicing this for? How many decades have you been training people and teaching people these things for?
I started 2002, so that's about 22 years now. There are more than a decade.
More than 2 decades, that is.
2 decades, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now let's ask, I want to ask about this training. I want you to tell me, what exactly is the purpose of, what is the purpose and vision of this training that you have, that you're bringing?
The purpose and vision of the training is for you to experience a transformation that will begin from now and will last for eternity. Because we learn a lot of stuff, but many things we forget them because we do not allow the knowledge to become flesh in us, to become a part of who we are. So the very purpose and the vision of this training is to transform you in a good way, of course. All right?
What should people expect to see? What should people expect? What should students expect from this class? What are they expecting to see in terms of the specifics? Let's break down into specifics.
It's what you will expect to have. We want you to have the experience of everything you are learning. For example, we're going to be studying 100 herbs. We want you to experience how this herb really works. Many learn herbs, learn about herbology from books, from seminars. We have very little experience how this herb look like, touch the herbs, and much more. Ingest these herbal formulas themselves. So during the 3 months, we help you, we share with you or teach you how to make herbal formula. So you are going to make formulas to cleanse and detox. We make formula for every body part, formulas for the brain, for the bone, for the blood, for your joint, for the lymphatic system, for everything. Now, every month we have 3 days of prayer and fasting where you're going to put yourself on a cleanse and detox program, and you're going to take the formula you have made that we guide you to make. Okay. So you learn it, you make it, you consume it, you feel how it works during the 3 months. So you cannot forget something you have experienced. You can easily forget something you just heard about or learn about. Here, we want you to learn and to experience whatever you learn. All right. And more than this, there are many things that the herb cannot cure. For example, if you're suffering from unforgiveness, there's no herbal tea that can fix that. You're suffering from low self-esteem, big deal. Suffering from a lack of love. We grew up in a broken home. We leave the broken home and end up in a broken marriages. See? And we feel like we miss life. And these things are eating up life out of us. And a herbal tea cannot fix it, and plant-based diet cannot fix it. The Word of God will fix it. And developing a loving covenantal relationship with Christ, who proved his love to you on the cross. He showed to you how much he loved you, how much he cared. When you start letting this, start beholding that love of God and daily being thankful for all he has done for you, and then projecting the future, all he promised to do, you will be free from the past that is haunting you. It's a very powerful way to really heal us. So we have a whole section, whole series on healing the broken image of God in man. So the student will expect from this training experience and then transformation and much more at every area of your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. All right, that's what you should expect at the end of the training.
Aha. Well, so then it sounds pretty much that we're looking at something, a training program that covers basically people's physical well-being and also their mental and spiritual well-being and emotional and also their relationships. Will this be also touching into marriages, marital statuses, how also marriage counseling, all those kinds of things for people whose homes are falling apart? Will this also include these things?
Yes, because I can talk about the content right away. The health part, we study 100 herbs, 100 formulas, how to write a protocol for any disease, how to research any disease. Give you any disease, we're going to show you how you research on a disease using the 12 dimension of research. So I give you diabetes, high blood pressure, fibroid, thyroid, whatever disease. We guide you and you learn. It's kind of a blueprint for any disease, how to research. So we equip you with what to use, how to write a protocol, how to really put anyone on treatment protocol. You make the medicine, all of that is just for the medical part of the training. We have a whole series, 13 presentation for the marriage. Our home, we are suffering because we introduce a lot of wrong principles, a whole lot. Unfortunately, a lot of Babylonian principles. Men, we are losing so much. Man, we are not trained to be priests in a house. And women are also being damaged. We are all damaged, men as women. Unfortunately, and then we go against each other without learning, without understanding that we should help each other to heal. So we spend a good time. And that series is entitled Christian Marriage After the Heavenly Sanctuary Order. So the man will be a priest under Christ's high priesthood, and he will lead his wife and children under Christ's high priesthood. So the whole household will follow the heavenly sanctuary order. It's amazing, transforming teaching. All right. So it helps us to heal our marriages. There are many testimonies where the husband and wife reach the point where they are able to forgive each other and to have divine order in their family. Because when your family is dysfunctional, the stress from that situation will make you sick. Stress in the family will trigger your cortisol level to be so high. When you have a cortisol level high, you are in a big trouble. You're going to trigger crave for sugar, for sweet, and for fat. For the sweet, and then for the salty stuff, and for fat. So, and then when you crave for sweet, what happens? Your insulin level is going to increase. You see? And the simplest stress in the family, we take it lightly, but it's a killer. It destroys you slowly, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and expose us to many things. So there's no herbal you're going to give to someone so he can forgive his spouse. There's no herbal you can give to someone so he will be free from just a low self-esteem. That's another part of the training. One other part is that we talk a lot about the broken image of God in man, how to heal that. And it's a very important part. We are many, we think that we are victim of everything. And we let this in controlling who we are, and it should not be. Christ taught us that he lived above every difficulty. This is our Ages page 89, paragraph 4. That Christ lived above every difficulties, all of it. And that life of Christ in us, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 10 and verse 11. The life of Christ will be manifest in our mortal flesh. So in this training, we want to heal the broken image of God in man. Just to teach us, by God, to learn together the way God think about us. So during the training, we want people to fully commit to God, for the Lord to retrain them, to rewire their brain, to have a brand new neural pathway. So it's a training that is calling you to have a transformation, deep experience that will last for eternity. And the only way that's going to happen is teach us or learn together how to think the thoughts of God about you, how to have God's vision and a purpose for your life. If you don't love yourself, who can love you? The Bible is very clear. Love your enemy like you love yourself. That means you're going to learn to love yourself. We have many, we don't take care of ourselves, especially mothers. They sacrifice everything. They take care of the husband, take care of the children, and they neglect themselves. So we, in the training, we want you to refocus a little bit. We want you to really understand that taking care of yourself is a holy duty. You must take it because you are going to be accountable to God. Take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And it's so crucial because we are so sick, because we are neglecting ourselves. And that is not good for us. So this training is not just focused on the herb or just the natural way of living or plant-based. It's the whole being, okay? Emotional, physical, spiritual, and every part of our whole being. So that is the content of the training, okay? In a very short version, we can say it so. Now, what is our audience? Everyone is invited, everyone. The last training just finished last month. We have a lot of naturopathic doctors, a lot, not 2, not 3, not 4, a whole lot of them. We have some physicians also. We have nurse practitioners, nurses, and we have a regular person. We have anyone, people that doesn't have a chance to go to college. But the class is designed and simplified in such a way that everyone can understand it. All right, so you are welcome, whatever is your background. And now it's a question for Adventists. Yes, the class is for Adventists and for non-Adventists. Why? We are all sick. So diabetes, you have Adventist diabetic patient, and you have non-Adventist, atheists, everybody diabetic. Family, we all have same family problem. We are all divorcing. See that? We all have emotional issue. So the class is designed for everyone. In the last training, we have a lot of non-Adventists. So it is very open. It's the restoration of a whole being. Okay. We're going to have the flyer posted on Controversy 7, but I can tell you straight. The class are recorded. All the classes are recorded. So if you miss any class, just go to your email. You're going to have the recording and the PowerPoint. Because we know a lot of people are busy. They don't have time to be in the class physically. So we make a provision for that. For every single class, you have the recording and the PowerPoint sent to your email. Okay. Next to that, the registration is for the whole month of June. So anytime you can catch up. Okay. You can catch up. It can be from today. If you sign up right now, I'm going to send you the 100 herb. It's 51 pages. You can start working on from now. Because I will tell you this from the beginning. The class is not easy. Okay, let me put it this way. It's not hard, but it's a lot of work. You have to do the work because I believe that our medical missionary need to be a little bit stronger than they are. People need a good program for 10 days. That's very good. That we can deepen a little bit our knowledge. So the 100 herb is a lot of work to really study the herb one by one. You're going to have also 100 formula, how you make herbal formula, how you make herbal lotion, herbal salve, herbal tonic, herbal, everything herbal, tinctures, everything. Because we also encourage people to develop ministry, and ministry supported by business. You got to bring some income in through the medical missionary work. People live in the countryside, you have a lot of herb around you to can process to make herbal tonic, make herbal soap, herbal lotion, herbal salve, many things. You are capable of doing that. So we encourage productivity. We encourage you to create multiple sources of income. All right. So it is something we really insist on. Now the class costs you, we will say donation for $500. It used to be $2,500, and I cut it down with the COVID down to $1,200. Last year, bring it down to $900. Now we are doing special promotion for $500 donation. That's what we call a donation. Because the value is way more than $500. And the $500, you can make a payment plan for it. You can pay it two times or 3 times. It's up to you. Okay?
Many people have made unwise decisions out of fear, out of panic, and out of lack of knowledge. Many people made unwise decisions, and many of them regret making such decisions, all because they lacked understanding on certain things. I do believe, brothers and sisters, that we are being given an opportunity, and the God of heaven is giving us a chance to train ourselves, to teach ourselves, and to help us to be able to even learn and to prepare ourselves. Because I do believe Pandemic 2.0, as they call Pandemic X, as they call it, there is a time of a shaking that may come upon the world. Even if that does not necessarily come right now, even if we don't experience anything like that anytime soon, just hypothetically speaking, the question is, do you want to be healthy? Do you want to have a much better mindset? Do you want to create new neurological pathways in your brain to actually rewire your brain so that your brain becomes operates at a more optimal or operates in a way that actually improves you and actually helps you to become a much better version of what God wants you to be? We have to start somewhere. And I do believe that this program that Pastor Koku is bringing here, it's very important for us to be able to participate in this. I personally will be participating in it, and I'm inviting you guys to join me. so that we can be able to actually learn something from this. A blueprint is being given to us. A blueprint is being given to us by a master herbalist to be able to help us to be able to understand how to use certain herbs and how to be able to pretty much make things that are very practical to our normal day-to-day living, and how to also prevent sicknesses. Prevention is better than curing, as many would agree with that. Prevention is better than curing. Even though it is $500, it's a 3-month course. Pastor, suppose because of the time, just a quick question. Suppose somebody does not get in right away to be able to start the course. Is there a recording of these things that are made available, even if they were to start late sometime? Let's just say that they got into the program 2 weeks after, they signed up 2 weeks after it has already begun. Can they be able to catch up with all the things that they missed? Is there a way that they can be able to catch up?
Absolutely. The class is twice a week for the medical part. Sundays 5 to 7 and Tuesday 5 to 7. So if you miss any class, let's say you catch this video.
Real quick, what's the time zone?
In New York, it's Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so we have the classes Sunday 5 to 7, Tuesday 5 to 7. If you catch the training maybe 2 weeks after the training start, or even a month, all you need to do is register to the class, and we're going to send you all the previous recording and the PowerPoint. You can easily catch up, because we have been doing that for a very long time like that. Because sometimes people will find out later on and they want to join. It's not too late at all. We have the whole month of June for you to catch up, to register, and you will be fine. Okay? And when the training is finished, we give you extra time also to finish your homework if you need it. So we make sure that we make it flexible.
And will people be able to receive any type of certificates after they go through this course?
Absolutely. If you meet all the criteria, the requirement for the certificate, which you have to work on 100 herbs, they send you 51-page Word document. You're going to study this herb one by one and fill up all the empty spaces. That's number one. Number two, you're going to choose one disease. It can be high blood pressure, fibroid, or thyroid, or any disease. You're going to write a treatment protocol for the disease, and you are going to make the medicine for the disease. Because in this training, we want you to have the experience with what you're doing, not just head knowledge. We want you to have the experiential knowledge, okay? So you choose the disease, you write a protocol for the disease, and you make the medicine for the disease.
I think that's very important.
You are going to record how you make every medicine for that disease. So when you finish this training, you can take care of anybody having any issue, because you know how to research on a disease, write a protocol for the disease, and then make the medicine for the disease and put somebody on the treatment program. It will make it a requirement to pass the training, because many has done just 10 days program. It's good. They learn the foundation for health. That's very good. I really appreciate that. But it's not enough. You need a little more. Okay? Thank you so much.
So you guys got it. You heard it. So the course, when does it begin? It begins on June 2nd.
Yeah, June 2nd, 2024.
Yes, June 2nd, 2024.
On August 29th. So 3 months.
Yes.
You can catch up the whole June. You can register anytime. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. So friends, there you have it. You want to make sure that you yourself can be able to actually be confident, to be able to study certain diseases, and actually be able to practically write a protocol of it, and also practically learn to make a medication for it and learn to apply it, so that people who have these kinds of diseases or all kinds of sicknesses, they can be made whole and they can be restored. You want to learn how to make medication your own self? You want to learn how to be able to actually develop certain type of treatments and certain cures, I believe this is a good course for you. It's a good course for me. Come and join me as I also go and attend this course. And I believe this is life altering, it's life changing. My friends, don't miss out on this program. I don't recommend you missing out on it. So make sure you come and join. And I want to see who actually came there through this video. So if you pop by there, we're gonna ask who came here through Controversy 7. And I'm just curious to see how many of you are gonna join me there. All right. So that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to hold you off. I want to say thank you, Pastor Koku, for joining me here. And I pray that all those who have heard this message, they have been blessed by it, and that they may also join us on this program, because I am definitely trying to learn how to be able to operate with in medical missionary, and how to also treat certain type of sicknesses. I believe that the time has come for us to really be educated about this, because if we don't learn about these things, brothers and sisters, I do believe that we will suffer the consequences. High expenses, high medical bills, all kinds of things. It's better to learn how to prevent certain things, and also if you do run across certain things that are damaging to you, you know how to handle them. All right. So that being said, brothers and sisters, I want to say thank you for tuning in and for joining me. Any last remarks, Pastor, before I close this video?
Absolutely. Now is a time for country living than never before. So in the training, we make sure we have a whole class on how to live only on wild food, wild vegetable, roots, nuts, root like artichoke. Artichoke is very, very rich. Jerusalem artichoke. It's a very good thing, good for diabetic patient and everybody. Wild vegetable have the abundantly in the nature, but we don't really use them. See, so we learn that on our country property, all around you is food. All around you is a medicine. All around you is a business. We want your country home to be a place that sick people will come and get well. It's a place where people come to be educated. It's a place where you have a business. People come to buy your herbal soap, herbal lotion, your everything natural. If possible, keep the bees. And we really want the training to be practical and beneficial to us, especially for this end time. All right. I would like to see you there. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Pastor. And for those who have joined here, thank you for tuning in and for joining me. This is the Controversy 7. I will put the links of everything, the links for joining the course. I will put them in the link in the video description box, and also pinned at the comment section. That being said, thank you for tuning in and for joining me. You take good care of yourselves. Be blessed. Be safe. And I will see you shortly in the next upload.